What up, Fantacular family? I am back with another video. This time I am doing a review of the Madea farewell play that I went to last night. First, I want to say how amazing it is, man, that this man been in the game. Tyler Perry been in the game 25 years. 25 years. This man went from sleeping in a rooming house to now making stupid money from all his Madea plays, his Madea movies, and other movies he done did and TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Now, the first thing I like the most about that play is that when I showed up, the car that Madea drive in all the movies, that car was outside for us to take pictures in front of with the plays and everything, showing little footage of future plays. I mean, future movies and stuff like the Madea funeral. It showed a preview of that through the whole car. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get to take a picture in front of it because when I seen that line, I didn't want to lose my place in line. You know what I mean? Because once you get a line, you're gonna lose your spot if you ain't got nobody to say your spot. So I didn't invest my time in taking the picture. You know what I'm saying? Also, this was my first time in the Amway arena in my city. This is an arena been built since I want to say 2007 been built. And I'm just now going in there last night for the very first time. I'm just now going in our new arena for the very first time, but I just that there, I feel like everybody else, to see that Tyler Perry done built two huge studios in Georgia, and to see that another brother really made it like that really motivate me. His story really motivated me to tell my story, you know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that, he got so many people backing him. And something he said in a little preview or the little thank you greeting that he got at the beginning of the play, he say, stop looking for the world to give you your 40 acres and you a mirror. Go out and buy and earn your 40 acres and a mirror. And that really hit home with me. That really touched home with me, you know what I'm saying? Even though I went to this play alone with no date, I had a bunch of women asking me, are you taking me to the Madea play? But, we talking about women that live in my city. And the only time I hear from them is when I reach out to them once somewhere. So why should I treat them to a date? My ticket alone was $100. Then I spent $21 on food, just on a big burger, a little small size of fries, and a large Pepsi. That cost me $21. So altogether I spent, I'm gonna run out to $120 for this. And got so many females in my inbox asking me to take them, which I declined. But the play was very well, man. I mean, all the good laughs, I went by myself, as I already said, and I was sitting around that with women. I mean, I had two full-figure women to my left to enjoy, and I had a group of 3 skinny females to my right. The only bad thing was they kept coughing all night. This one chick that was sitting on my right, that was sitting right next to me, just kept coughing back to back. I mean, she was eating cough drops back to back and still coughing. And instead of shooting her a unit, like, you know what I'm saying, and looking at Ray like, making all kind of faces. And the female next was doing something like, she need to move. With all that coughing, she need to get go. But she stayed there, There's a lot of different messages in the movie. And the main thing that took me a while to understand was the memory he did for the Pulse victims. A couple years ago, it was a big shooting at a Pulse nightclub, which is a gay club here in Orlando, Florida, and he did a tribute to that by adding a gay dude to the play. Because the whole time, I was sitting there asking myself, why did Tyler Perry add a gay dude to his play? You know what I'm saying? And in the end, he revealed that was something he did for a tribute to everyone that was killed in the Pulse, to the Pulse victim. You know what I mean? So I respect that. But the whole play was just funny from beginning to end. It had a lot of good sermons in it. You know what I mean? A lot of good sermons. I mean, I can't wait to buy it on DVD. Matter of fact, I can't wait to get in my own place where I can buy it on DVD and watch it again and again and again, because I love plays like that, because Tyler Perry always got a message. He always got a message in every play, and it feels good to see that an older man that's older than me and think on the same level that I think on. That's what I like the most about it. You know what I mean? Like some of the same quotes that I put on Facebook to hear this man say. You got a dream, continue to pursue that dream. No matter how many no's you get, just keep pursuing it till you get that one yes. Eventually, that one yes gonna come your way. You know what I mean? And I know with me, that's something I battle with on a daily basis. You know what I mean? I'm looking for that one yes. I get turned down for so many jobs from having a criminal record, but I'm still grinding. I'm still putting in applications. I'm still going to interviews, looking for that one yes on a real job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, something about the disrespect. I mean, it was about some of everything about relationships. It was so many good sermons that movie. So many of the good sermons stood out to me and really hit home to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made it so special to me. You know what I mean? And the fact that you know, Mr. Brown came through and showed his ass. You know, he can't do it there, his thing. His wife caller, Tamala woman, she came through and did her thing. She even sang that, "Take me to the King. I don't have much to give." You know what I mean? I mean, we turned up. You know, even Tyler Perry did a little dance, you know what I mean? Had us in there crunk, you know. So I felt like, hey, Tyler Perry got loose, why I can't get loose? So that's why I went on and turned up in there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even Mr. Brown did a little Key Sweat, you know what I mean? The music, I mean, he took it back to the days of that movement when you heard the beat, you got up and wanted to dance and get crunk to the music. So that's what we did in, man. We just turned up, you know what I mean? Me and the female to my left shared a bunch of laughs, turned up, you know, pushed one of the back like that, jumping around me. We just, man, I felt like I was at a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? That's how funny it was, you know? But I really enjoyed myself, Tyler Perry. I'm gonna miss Madea. You did a good, you stunned it, bro. You took Madea out with a bang, man. I gotta say it for myself. You took Madea out with a bang, man. Like I really needed that good laugh I had last night. I'm talking about it started at 7:30, it went over to 10 p.m. I really needed that good laugh. I mean, it felt good to hear an older person quote and say the same things that I say on a regular basis on Facebook that I know is true. It got to be true. You know what I mean? The same knowledge, wisdom, understanding that I preach to myself, that I preach to my kids, that I preach to other adults that I encounter on a daily basis. To hear another adult that's older than me do the same preaching, it's like, man, that really hit home with me, Madea. You know what I mean? That really hit me here. Like with the little confused individual put in, you know, all that drama he had going. Like, that's too much drama. I mean, all the jokes, man, like, it's just wow. You know what I mean? It's just wild, you know? I mean, it's so many sermons, man. Then that tell me that 9 times out of 10, Tyler Perry probably was raised the same way I was raised, from the old school. You know what I mean? But if you're a 90 or a 2000 baby, you wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand, you know? The other sad thing that happened, I counted myself. I watched 20 people get kicked out of that place last night because they said it had an announcement at the beginning of the show. No photos and no videos. People still holding their phone trying to take videos with the flash on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trying to get it good with the flash on. Like, they're going to give it away right there. So you got these guys just standing around everywhere in all black. It was 6 to every section, all 4 sides of the stage. You know what I mean? So as soon as they seen a flash from a camera, they ran up them stairs, flashing that black flash like in your face. And if you got caught twice, they kicked you right out. So I can imagine paying. I know me, I paid $100 for my ticket, and I'm pretty sure other people paid more than $100. And then to find out you got kicked out because you want to try to be slick and record the show, man, that was crazy. But you know, it was still a good show. It was still a good show. I mean, everybody gave $100. Everybody gave their all. You know what I mean? It was a lot of new people in the show because I wanted to see what's the lady with the mess up hip from the Honey House Madea movie. I wanted to see her in there. Bam, I think her name is. I wanted to see her. You know what I mean? I mean, it was just, man, it was all over good experience. Hear old people get up there and dance to that old school, like that genuine, I'm just a bashler, looking for a partner. You know what I'm saying? Someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. And then hear that silk. You know what I mean? Hear that what that song? What was that song? This song? That girl is poison. I mean, we're just in that jamming, man. We're just a good old jam. You know what I mean? It's just a good old time. Everybody in there turned up, really enjoying it. Even the young people were singing along. You know, they not from that era and can really understand what that music really mean to us. You know what I mean? Like I love this new school not music, but at the same time, if I had to choose between the new school music and the old school, I'd rather have that old school rap and that old school R&B all day. Cause that's when music had meaning. That's when music came from the heart. You know what I mean? And nowadays, this rap is about nonsense. This R&B music about nonsense, about all the same drama that we see in our everyday life. You know what I mean? And it's pathetic. It's really pathetic to really see what R&B and hip hop have really come to and rap really come to nowadays. You know what I mean? But I get to play 2 thumbs up. Madea, farewell. Hey, I'm gonna miss you, Madea. I promise you, as soon as I finna get my situation together, I'm on every movie, every play that Tyler Perry got out with you in it. I'm glad that I was there to be able to enjoy this experience, because I supposed to went back in '05 when Madea came to a town, when Tyler Perry came to town with the play Why Did I Get Married, starring Kelly Price. But my girlfriend at the time didn't want to go, so we missed that. That's why I had to make sure I was in the house last night. I had to make sure that I was there. I took money from the money that I had in my pocket to go home for Virginia in December. I took that money. I took $100 from that money and paid for my ticket last year in November. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, man, I really turned up at that show, man. I really turned to enjoy the good laugh. I was having so much fun where I forgot I was there by myself. You know what I mean? Like, me and this shit that was sitting next to me, we vibed that much. You know what I mean? We vibed that much. She was with her homegirl, but she was giving me all the attention. You know what I mean? Good conversation, good vibe, laughing. Guy, we touched one another, hit one another when something was just, you know how you hear a joke? It's just so funny. You got a kick or hit something. We just hit one another. She put her arm across my chest like that. You know what I mean? We just turned up on the whole thing. You feel me?